It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Portland as the Trailblazers go up against the Toronto Raptors. Looking at the last game for Toronto, it was a win against Los Angeles. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset, riding high right now. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people, the barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out my way, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he could score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
We are in the City of Roses, Portland, Oregon, home to the Trailblazers, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. Portland playing for the home crowd again tonight in the Western Conference, currently holding on to that 8th slot, hanging on to their postseason plans.
Yeah, and they're coming to this game also looking for payback after dropping the last one. They play each other just twice this season, and they certainly do not want to be swept.
And you know how it is, Greg. You tend to remember the losses more than the win. What might have gone differently when you've lost a game. You feel a lot better when you can answer back with a win, but you got to earn it.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Toronto right now, Patterson is the 4. With Valanciunas in the middle. Freak is out there with Lowry, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. They set the pick. Plumlee sets the pick for McCollum. To the paint. And it's Plumlee that time on the assist by McCollum. Plumlee's got the first points up on the board tonight here for Portland. Lowry kicks to Patterson. Lowry dishes to Freak. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Here's Lillard. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Aminu, the pass to Plumlee. Patterson against Lillard. Kicks it to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Aminu with the bucket. First quarter, just over a minute played. Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
Here's McCollum after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas, and Lure kicks to Plumlee. Dishes to Aminu. Back to Plumlee. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Portland on defense. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
You know, but they were able to hang in there for most of that game. But at the end, you know, when it matters most, in terms of what I call winning time, they just could not make the plays on either end of the floor.
Yeah, I like that term, winning time. But as you said, they didn't get run over, but just couldn't convert when they needed to in the end.
And so here's Portland following the miss by Freak. Now here's Lowry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Aminu kicks to Lillard. Here's McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
That sent it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Terry Stotts. DB.
And he said a big factor in this game will be how well they're able to handle Kyle Lowry. He admitted being a fan of his game, saying he's a tough athletic guard who really competes. Defense, rebounding, attack the paint, he'll take it to you. We've got to be ready to match his motor and his aggressiveness. Kevin, are they up to it?
Thanks again, Doris. Raptors trail by 4. Right side, DeRozan. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Aminu. Here's Freak. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. They set the screen. Pass to Freak. They grab their own miss. Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Freak passes to Patterson. Here's Freak. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Aminu with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for the Blazer.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Davis is checking. Portland leading. So for Toronto right now, Freak, he's in at point guard. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Powell is out there with Corey Joseph. Lillard misses.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Here's Freak. And he connects with the jumper. Freak's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Toronto. Crabbe kicks to Thomas. Out to the right wing. Plumlee dishes to Lillard. Offside Thomas. Passes to Crabbe. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. 5 on the clock. Portland needs to get off a shot. Nice form on the 20-footer. Lillard's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Lewis checked in for Davis. And McCollum subbed in for Lance Thomas. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. And Lillard kicks to Plumlee. That's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game. Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. McCollum, soft touch off the glass. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Lillard, the pass to Lou. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers just played phenomenal. He ended with 32 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. A dominating performance from a player who might start making waves around the NBA. That is what the franchise hopes, at least, guys.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game. Right here, Kevin, over these last 10 games on the Trailblazers schedule, this is how they stack compared to the rest of the league. 8th in fewest turnovers per game. 11th in three-point field goal percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in free throw shooting as well. Pretty good, but they could certainly stand some improvement there.
And call me crazy, but I really believe turnovers are one of those game-changing stats. Their ability to avoid those miscues and make the right play consistently has been tremendously important.
Well, here are a group of point guards that have dialed up their own offense in the second half of the season. These are the top scorers at the one spot since the All-Star break. Damian Lillard is second, Freak third.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
And to me, that's what makes them so special. I mean, they don't have one way to punish you offensively. They've got several. You want your point guard to be the most versatile player on the squad, and these guys are.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Aminu dishes to Lillard. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Freak. He is guarded by McCollum. Freak kicks to DeRozan. Valanciunas with a screen on Lillard. Here's Freak. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Freak's got it all tied up now for the Raptors. There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. Out to the right wing. Here's Aminu. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Aminu's got 7. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Lowry passes to Freak. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And that's now 18 points for Freak. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Feeds it to Lillard. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. He has 6. Clarky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Pass to Freak. Here's Valanciunas. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
That's good. And that's now 6 points for C.J. McCollum.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Valanciunas with a screen on Lillard. And it's Freak missing. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Lillard outside. Off target at the rim.
Those are chances almost always you can...
Oh, he hits it! How about that shot?
Big time, big time.
Incredible.
What a terrific shot. Those Hail Mary buckets always take your breath away.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Toronto ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back right after this.
All right, listen closely, man.
All right, I want everyone to give it up.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Freak. He's got 21 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spacing the floor.
Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Al Farouk Amino is out there with John Lewis. And it's Plumlee in at the center position. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half. They get it again. Here's Lillard. Oh, that's blocked. Lillard against Patterson. And here's Freak. He's got 21. Kicks to Patterson. Lowry has the open look. Drills it from outside. Lowry's got the first bucket of the third here for Toronto.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. All sorts of time. Portland again missing.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And a wide open look for Freak. That 3 off the mark. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer dancers.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Splitter comes in for Valanciunas, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Freak. Almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Thomas comes in for John Lewis. Alan Crabb, he's checked in for McCollum. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Lillard. A new group in now for the Raptors. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Splitter. Biyombo checks in for Patrick Patterson. Powell, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Freak subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Clock is at 3. Scooped up. Biyombo, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Here's Bayless. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the pass to Pop. Screen by Valanciunas. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Raptors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Free throw good, Freak. And both free throws good from Freak. 27 seconds left in the third. Now Bayless. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Toronto's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Freak with it. He's got 23. Good on the shot. Freak's got 26. Now Bayless. The layup missed.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Trailblazers trail by 3. So for Toronto right now, Freak in a 2-guard. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then there's Lowry. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. The dish to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Here's Freak. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Freak's got 28.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
And the basket by McCollum.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by McCollum. Now here's Freak. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 4-point Raptor lead. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Lillard against Lowry. Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Can't get it to go. And Toronto will come the other way. Left side Lowry. Pass to DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Assist from
Lowry's got 5 assists in the game.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Davis sets a screen. And Lillard gets double teamed. And it's Davis finishing it off.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Goes up again. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be a Mason Plumlee.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Lure comes in for Ed Davis. And it's Aminu in for Lance Thomas. Lillard attacking. Toronto grabs the miss.
That's what we call good defense in the Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And that last replay courtesy of PM. He feeds it to McCollum. Here's Plumlee, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front, but they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lowry passes to Freak. Hits the three-point foul. Freak's got 8 here in the quarter.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
The drive by Lowry. Freak kicks to Biyombo. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Freak. Not really his range, and it's off target. Trailblazers trail by 6. Got a hand on it. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Here's Freak. Biyombo, the pass to Patterson. Now here's Freak. He is guarded by McCollum. Here's Freak. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Aminu. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Biyombo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lowry kicks to Freak. He tries for 3. And the Raptors miss again.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, we can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Aminu dishes to Lillard. And count the basket. He was fouled. And he's going to the line for one more.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Valanciunas is checked in for the Raptors.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Lowry passes to Freak. Misses the layup.
And that one bounced their way. But, guys, the rebounding disparity has been stark. They are -10 in that category.
Well, if you ask me, Greg, it's really been the story of the game. I mean, the coaching staff cannot be pleased with the effort on the glass. Well, some really terrific numbers from McCollum. He's got 11 points and 5 assists.
And so McCollum nails both of them. There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yeah.
And here's Freak. 6 to shoot. Patterson setting the pick for Freak. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Umley with the steal. Lillard with it. There's the screen. The 3 from McCollum. But they get it back. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for